Thank you. Thank you. A little bit of green screen problem here today, but that's okay. It's all part of a... Thank you. Please stop. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. Hope everybody's well. My name is Bass Guy, and this is show 500. One second, I got a piece of paper here. Oh, the sink is totally off, eh? 1, 2, I should try the bathtub. 3. This is episode 514, and today, this year is... It's 2016. Okay, so this is a live interactive web chat cast show, and we've been having streaming issues lately. Streaming, you're in the stream. That's like when you watch the news on YouTube or whatever. This is actually live. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you are our future and we are your past. 1, 2, 3. We have a live interactive chat board here with us. Can you let me know if the stream, hello chat board, is working? Hello Jeeve. We have Jeeve in Oklahoma. We have a Roxy in Chicago. Dr. Unpronounceable last name, Sandy, Jicky Mickey, and half the population of the world in Florida. Okay, so it's working well for you. Okay, that's good. So welcome, Jeeve. I hope you're well. Shaka to you. I haven't done a shaka in a long time, so let's try that. That was a shaka, as you know, by Dr. Nair Mumstead, the great doctor and prophet in training under the guidance of the great prophet Robo Shobo Hobo Hai. We're situated here in Montreal, Canada, in the West Island. St. Anne's, the bells above you. And there goes a car, as you can see on the bird feeder there. That's Flint. Flint the Lint is the all-seeing oracle. Let's see what Flint is saying today. Flint? So you can see Flint is a little bit excited because today is the solstice, is the beginning of the summer. Our green screen is going on fleek today, but that's okay. So I'd just like to say happy summer. Sheila, leave me alone. Happy summer, everybody. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show. We have a different theme every week. I've had some help making the stills, so I didn't make these stills. So don't blame me for the beautiful babes everywhere. I didn't make that. I just posted it. Enlightenment Industries told me that that's what I gotta do. You gotta, sex sells. You gotta put up some good-looking boys and ladies and whatnot. This week's theme on the Bass Guy Show is we have a different theme every week, and this week's theme is Sun Week. Our show is brought to you by Enlightenment Industries. Your enlightenment is our profit. And that's our show in a nutshell. So let's just chill the F out. See if we can get the green screens working a little bit better. Everything you see and hear is because I'm right inside your brain. Now, actually, I'm running, for anyone new, I'm running all the editing. Everything you see, all the visuals, the crap green screen, the royalty-free music and everything, and all the transitioning and everything. I'm the only one in this frickin' room, so I'm doing it by myself, and that's the Bass Guy Show in a nutshell. So welcome to June the 21st, 2016. Life has brought us all together to this point. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you're watching a replay. If you're in the chat board with us right now, this is live, baby. Hello from the Sunshine State of Florida, says Dr. Unpronounceable last name, Shannon. I hope you're well, Shannon. Maybe, Shannon, you'll be around for today's music lesson. Not that I can teach you anything, but I can maybe unlearn you, and then you could have to learn it all over again. A sip of coffee. We'll be back right after this sizzling bacon. And we're back. So, welcome to the Bass Guy Show. We got some music, we got different segments to get through. The show's about an hour and 25 minutes long and whatnot, so we're just going to calm down. I got a really sore hand and shoulder blade. I've been doing like just editing. I got to stop. And then when I got to stop, I think I'll play some bass now. That'll help. Repetitive, sedative, arm strain. Prague chick. I want bacon on a Reese's Buttercup. Wow. We have to do that. So yeah, this is just in. I don't know how I feel about this. This is pretty disturbing. I haven't really planned it, but Dr. Nair Mumstead came by this morning. You remember Dr. Nair Mumstead? He of course you know him. That's actually Dr. Nair Mumstead on guitar. And we asked for his teeth a little while ago, and we received his teeth, and we sent his teeth off to Enlightenment Industries headquarters in New York City. So his teeth are there, and they're currently online for $10,000. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. We had another part where Dr. Nair Mumstead, we sold his hair, because I don't know where his hair is. I just didn't have time to do it. I've got a lock of his hair somewhere around here. Here it is. This is Dr. Nair Mumstead's hair. Nice in a bow. We're really having a lot of green screen problems here today. Larry, can we just frickin' get rid of all the frickin' green screens, please? Just get rid of them all, because you're making it an ass of me. Just remove all the green screens. Thank you. So this is Dr. Nair Mumstead's hair. Jeeves says Sonic Ellis peanut butter bacon shake. Bacon Shaka shake. It's great. I'm reading the board here. That's sometimes why I'm talking crazy talk. So this is Dr. Nair Mumstead's hair. Dr. Nair Mumstead's teeth. So this stuff really happens, and as many of you know, Dr. Nair Mumstead just had an operation on his testicles. He had a swollen testicle. What's so funny? Stop that. Send you to the bad corner. So he had a swollen ball, and it was hanging down low, and he said it was the size of a grapefruit. Dr. Nair Mumstead's not shy about being honest and being real. So we asked for, well, I didn't, but Enlightenment Industries asked for his ball juice, so we got 2 samples in, and we have his ball juice here. I don't know. I should be wearing gloves, I guess. I cleaned it with vinegar on the outside because I didn't want to get... So we have Dr. Nair Mumstead's ball juice here. You can see it's got his name on it and everything. His real name, which he likes to keep secret. So there's a bit of red chunks at the bottom, and it's like clear at the top. That's absolutely disgusting. Patient... Mr. Turner, RX365, a bunch of numbers. It's got like one of those little toxic warning signs on it. So it's pretty disgusting. Anyways, I just received that this morning. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. We're going to go to a commercial break right now. I feel sick. I don't even know if I can drink my coffee anymore. I feel sick. I'm sorry about that. We're going to go to a commercial break. This is a brand new commercial by Larry, the producer. Some of you might take offense to this. There is swearing in it, which reminds me that we're going to have to put on our warning. Our intention is not to swear and be rude, but sometimes the show does contain shundai, so we do warn you. So, Larry, could you put up our warning before we put on the new commercial? Thank you, please.
Warning. The Bass Guy Show is generally intended to specify or delimit the scope of rights and obligations that may be exercised and enforced by parties in a legalized, recognized relationship. In contrast to the Bass Guy Show and other terms for legally operative language, the Bass Guy Show usually implies situations that involve some level of uncertainty, waiver, or risk, may or may not be part of Enlightenment Industries' impulses and neurosis. This warning has nothing to do with anyone and may or may not even exist. Whoa, man, that's heavy. Enlightenment Industries is right inside your brain at all times and is controlling your every move. Title 117, Code 2, Section 212.
Everybody, this is Satan Loves, and this is Larry, the producer's brand new ad.
Hey there, big man. You want to go fast? You want to go real fast? Introducing the all-new Nissan Midlife. The super fast sports coupe that will surely help you to calm your nerves and reclaim your youth. The Nissan Midlife is the ultimate band-aid for that midlife crisis lurking just around the corner. Want that blonde hair and those big fake tits in your face? the Nissan Midlife. What about that girl you always wanted to fuck in high school? The Nissan Midlife. Get that 1/3 your age girlfriend once and for all in the passenger seat of your all-new Nissan Midlife. Now what makes the Midlife faster than fast? Well, I'm glad you asked. The Midlife has an 8-cylinder 6.0 double-barrel carbureted and carbonated impulse engine mixed with a Rolls-Royce jet engine running on 12 i7 4.8 gigahertz processors mixed in a huge vat of battery acid and ground down to a fine paste. Then the paste is laid out into microscopic wires that lead from A to B. Now that's fast. Feel the freedom as you crush the highway speed limit again and again. Too quick for the cops. Too fleeting for the human eye. Even too fast for your wife to call and disturb the free wind flowing through your salt and pepper hair. Tits, blonde ass, young girls, old girls, cops, fucking coming, fuck you, fuck everyone. You're the boss now, boss. Quit your job and shave your back. Tell your boss to go fuck himself as you pee a company parking lot and ruin your family's life in a moment of passionate defiance. The only one who tells you what to do now is your cock. The Nissan Midlife. Midlife crisis.
So that was the brand new commercial by our producer Larry. Larry is 126 years old. He runs the show from the bathroom and he lives under my stairs. So sorry about the cattywampus content, but we do encourage people to make adverts. If you would like to make an advert for the show, a parody advert, it doesn't have to be that long or complex. You can just get a piece of paper, write down a funny paragraph, turn it into a commercial, and write a commercial, and then just maybe record your voice, or even just send me the written work and I'll produce a commercial. Larry will add sound effects and whatnot. And if you want to do that, you can send it in to us at, I think it's thebassguyshow@gmail.com. We have probably around, 50 commercials so far that we alternate. So how is the stream before I start? Is anyone watching the show today? 1, 2, 3. Blue Jays. There's a garden here, and you can see there on the far left, that's actually parsley. I bought some parsley from the grocery market 2 years ago, ate some of it, and threw the rest in the garden, and it grew into 2 huge massive plants. We have sunflowers down there on the bottom left as well. So sunflowers will be growing, and if you watch over the coming months, you're going to see the sunflowers go right. The view will be completely obscured by beautiful flowers, and we're going to see squirrels and plants and bugs and everything. The kind of garden style I'm going for, I guess, is like an English kind of garden. I don't like how a lot of people put like 4 tulips in a row and then like cover it with like chips in between, and it's like everything's perfect and neurotic. Our first segment, Dr. Shannon, nice job, thank you. Hope you enjoyed that. Shannon, that song was in D minor, and then later on there's a little chord or key change, if you will, which goes up to E flat major. E flat major, and then back down to D flat major 7. So it's playing with minor and major. We will be having a music lesson and a test later on, so please get your textbooks and your pencils and erasers, because you need your erasers when you're in music class. We're going to go to our first segment now. We're trying to keep this shorter than usual because we're always going overtime. This is the Bass Guy World News. The Bass Guy World News. Street style. Keeping it real. I like my ranch dip with carrots. The Bass Guy World News. Okay, so we're going to go right into the news. These are real world news stories. I am learning how to show... see, I'm already screwing it up. It's pranksters turn their kitchen into a swimming pool. It is the first day of summer. It's hot out there. We did experience a heat wave. I'm not sure where this is. I'm guessing New York City, but who knows? They put plastic lining around their whole kitchen and filled it up with water. I wonder if it actually works. So here's the guys. Like, these guys are like the dudes. They abide. They're like, dude, man, I'm having a party at my house. So that's pretty cool. That was in the news. I guess it made the internet and went viral. You can look this up. That was from the news source of that was The Mirror, which is, again, another British publication. This one's pretty interesting for all you art fans out there and artists. Art that lets you walk on water. I didn't have time to find out where any of these frickin' things happened or read about them. I just got the headlines and smacked them up. But please feel free to indulge us by the gift of copy and paste and Google it. You can go out and walk on there. Those little things that look like ants are people. And let's do a little close-up here. I think I have a close-up on one of them. It kind of looks like Van Gogh almost, I would say. It looks like Van Gogh's Starry Night or a cornfield or something like that. So look at that. Isn't that amazing? A big pier that you can walk out into. And you can walk on art. World news. My voice is low today. Today on the Bass Guy Show. Yeah. Thanks, Sheila. I appreciate that vote of confidence. So you're watching the Bass Guy Show. This is episode 514. We've done over 514 hours of Bass Guy Show. This day today, it says nothing happened on my paper. Nothing happened on this day today. And that's it. That's all I got. So we're going to do another segment, and then we're going to do some more music. So, are you still here, Shannon? We're going to do the music lesson now. The Bass Guy. Music lesson. It's not plural. It's singular. Bass Guy. Music lesson. As in one. Okay, so welcome to the Bass Guy music lesson. Class, please be seated. Quiet. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Everyone open up their textbooks to page 3 next to the picture of the kitten with this bottle of milk. Today's music lesson, we're going to continue about notes. There is a thing in music called notes. And I ask you this, what is a note? Apparently, they're called notes because when you write them down on a piece of paper, it's like when you write notes down. They're notes. So, but what is a piece of frickin' paper? Who are you? Where are we? A tone. So we started music lessons off last week just for fun, and it's become a huge international hit. So we discussed notes and chords, and we've been having tests, online tests, and we distinguished 3 kinds of chords that are commonly used in music: the major 7th chord, the dominant 7th, and the minor 7th. Or to keep it really simple, we called major happy, dominant cool, and minor sad. And we talked about the construction of the triad and the chord. And Sloppy and Mickey and everyone and Gajen passed the frickin' tests with honors. So they were able to recognize these different sounds in music, these different colors or tones. These music lessons are aimed at the general public. So if you've never played an instrument in your life, you've done come to the wrong place. Then we talked about the major scale, starting on the note C on the piano.
Yes, sir?
Set the stage for me.
Oh, yes.
Okay, the stage is set. Okay. Now, it doesn't matter where we start, but we also discussed that in music, to keep things very simple, you practically have a music degree now, says Sloppy on Focus. That's right, Sloppy. You've just gone educated yourself. We use the notes A to G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's no H, there's no I, there's no 7. Well, there is, but in Germany they have the letter H in their music, double B flat. So anyways, in our class we use the notes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, which is the relative minor in the key of C. But we don't need to know that right now. We just need to know that this is the note frickin' C, and we play the happy major scale. It's got 7 notes in it. It's a way to get from the note that you start on to the same note higher or lower. And what is that called? This is part of the test. What is it called? Sloppy on Focus and Gajen. I see you at the back of the classroom. Put that glue back in your desk. What is it called when I play a low C and a high C? What is that interval? That is right, Gajen. Very well done. You see, you've just gone learn yourself an octave. Perfect octave. That's right. We have Dr. Shannon, unpronounceable last name. She's going to be monitoring my lessons, and if I don't do well and if I don't teach well, I'm going to be disciplined and probably lose my job. So we go up the scale: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. I did that mistake on purpose. We can call C1 and D2. So we get different intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 octave. Okay, so I'm gonna play the first note C, and then the next note of the scale, and then back to C. Okay, so that's what we worked on last week, and then we worked on if we do triads, so 1, 3, and the 5. You get happy, sad. Okay, now yesterday we learned about the chromatic scale. It's probably the scale that's used the least, practiced and used the least in rock and pop music. And that's where we play all of the notes. Those are only 7 notes. That was one way to get from C to C. But the chromatic scale is all of the notes. And then we talked about how the chromatic scale can be used in music and things like film and television, and to describe things using different qualities in music like dynamics and phrasing and timing, all of these different elements that are very misused in rock and pop and even jazz music. Not so much jazz, but when you're jamming with your friend on the porch, sometimes they'll just tend to go 25 minutes, and playing music is like making love to a beautiful woman. It's all about tension and release, or making love to a beautiful man, or a beautiful man making beautiful love to a beautiful man. It's like making beautiful love. So the chromatic scale, ascending, going up, can sound like a hot air balloon rising, and we're going to use dynamics. We're going to get quieter and slower, and it will give the effect of the chromatic scale being used to describe a hot air balloon rising. Oh no, my hot air balloon is getting away. Oh no, I can hardly see it now. Okay, and then if the hot air balloon was coming down from the sky, we can play very quietly all of the notes, and as it gets closer, it gets louder, and then it crashes. Ouch. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is I'm trying to get you to remember what it is you're hearing and using and feeling. It's called the chromatic scale, and it's all of the notes. Yesterday we learned a brand new note, and today we're going to learn another new note. So we're going to learn the first 4 notes from the chromatic scale, and we're going to keep repeating this lesson till you learn all of the notes used in Western music. The reason I say Western music is because in all different cultures, there are more notes. There are things called microtones. So you can get like this. You can do it on a keyboard if you have a pitch shifter. Okay, that's the chromatic note. But in Western and Eastern music, you can go. Okay, it's all fucked up. Sorry. Class, behave. We'll send you to the bad corner. The note C, the note D. Now, if you'll notice, you can't really notice because you can't see. This always goes on too long, the music lesson part. The notes C and D, there's a black note between it. And it has two different names, and it means the same thing. So I would like to ask specifically Gajan or Sloppy to answer first. Here's the note C. What is the very next note up from C? I want to go to I want to go do drugs in the bathroom. No, Sloppy. You got to answer it. If you answer it correctly, we'll give you drugs and send you to the bathroom. C sharp. Gajan, you got it right. Sloppy, what is its other name? It's also D. It's C sharp. If you start on C and go up to C sharp, it also is the next note up. D. What's one down? D flat. You got it right. You got it right. Congratulations, Sloppy. Sheila, piss off. We're gonna give you a small quantity of drugs. We're gonna remove you from the bad corner, and we're gonna send you to the toilet. Okay, so while Sloppy's away in the toilet doing drugs, we're going to ask Gajan to answer the next question. Okay, now this is where things get really tricky. Not really. So now we're on the note D. So we've gone C, C sharp or D flat, D. What would the next note be? The next note up. Our lessons, we're learning things like what are the name notes of the strings on the guitar? How do you tune a guitar? What are the notes in music? We need to figure this crap up before we can... So C, C sharp, D. What's the next one? D something. D, what's one up from D? What means up and what means down? D sharp, that is right. Tile lady, you got it right. Congratulations. Okay, so far we've learned C, C sharp, which means C up, C sharp, or D flat, which would be D flat. You go down one. C, C sharp, or D flat, D, D sharp, or it's D sharp or what? What's one up from D sharp? E flat. Sloppy Unfocused, you got it right. You've passed today's lesson. You all get drugs. You can all go to the bathroom and do drugs together. You've just gone educated yourself. Now the next thing I'm saying that it's important to know the notes in music. It's important to know how to tune your instrument. Otherwise, whatever you're learning is irrelevant. But I would stress that the most important thing that I teach people who I love when I meet a young kid who's never played an instrument, I love to give them the instrument and see what they do with it without telling them or encouraging them or manipulating the situation. Just sometimes they'll play it upside down, and which is really cool because maybe there's other ways of playing besides what we're told. The most important thing, is drugs. That's right, Sloppy. The most important thing in musics is to make sure you say it plural. The most important thing in music is feel. Okay? You got to have something to say. You got to make it groove. So you can play one note. Okay? And what usually happens is you show someone a note and you go, oh, here's a note. Okay, now hit it a whole bunch of times and count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So now you want to do that with feel, which people do naturally when you clap. The idea is even when you're not playing the note, it's still the timing. You can go walk away for 10 minutes and come back, and that boom, ba-bum, boom, ba-bum is still there. You can not play it. It's kind of like a gear mechanism, like when you're driving a car and you're using the clutch, and then the and then the thing behind the brace brains gry scenes magic show. This is what a crazy person's brain sounds like. It's insane. I don't even know who you are anymore. Oh, got the bass guy, music lesson.
Guys, I'm going to show you guys how to use the garden heft, how do you Put on the heft on to the rake. When you're raking the grass, attach the heft onto the rake. Watch me. So you can reduce your lower back injury pain when you're raking heft. Put on your heft when you're raking so you can reduce your lower back pain injuries when you're doing raking of rocks and raking of leaves in people's yards and stuff like that. And when you're in Canada, go to the local home hardware store all across Canada, buy yourself a garden heft. If you live in the United States of America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and the rest of the world, go to the Heft USA website to order a heft. Use the coupon code Frankie to order yourself a heft to get 20% off when you buy a garden heft during summer months for people living in the United States, Australia, New Zealand, all across Europe, Great Britain, and all over the world. When I'm using the rake with a heft, it's easy to use it. Rake with a heft on attached to it. When anybody living in Canada, go to your local home hardware store to buy yourself a heft at local home hardware stores all across the entire Canada. If you live in the United States of America, Europe, Great Britain, Australia, and New Zealand, and the rest of the world, go to the Heft USA website to order yourself a heft. Type in coupon code Frankie to get 20% off when you're buying the garden heft to attach onto the rake and garden shovels. Here's the garden heft. Attach on to the rake so it reduces lower back pain injuries. Thanks for watching. I'm Frankie McDonald.
Thanks for watching the Bass Guy Show, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. That was Frankie McDonald on location. Be sure to check out Frankie, our weather correspondent on YouTube, who has given us permission to use his videos on our show. So thank you, Frankie, for that. We appreciate it. June 22nd, the first day of summer, has arrived. It is summertime. We wish everybody a beautiful, beautiful day. We hope you're all well. Go out there and get your heft. It'll help you do raking and shoveling. A brilliant, brilliant idea. Frankie also has t-shirts and bobbleheads available, and half the proceeds go to Autism Charity Foundation. You've just done watch yourself the Bass Guy Show. I think that's all we have time for. That's about it. I think we're supposed to play one more song, so we'll be right back after this short commercial to end with the song. Bass Guy loves you, no fear.
He's here for you. He's live streaming bass guy. He's streaming. We may get some Dr. Nair Mumstead. We may get some Satan calling in. We may get all kind of things going on. You never know what's going to happen when the Bass Guy Show goes live right here on Concert Window. Be sure to tip those waitresses. Yes, indeed. Yo, let's give it up for Bass Guy.
Studio's falling apart. The string just fell off of the moon. Did you just watch the Bass Guy Show on the YouTube channel? Then please click on the subscribe button and subscribe to the Bass Guy Show, and you'll never miss an episode. Thank you. Bass Guy loves you. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching, for your love and your support. No fear.